Alright guys, today's session I'm going to show you guys how to make the new and improved way of making Chili Rellenos and, with a better white rice. Alright? I'm saying that right now, but later on you might think it's a little different because I was saying something earlier because of the red rice, but we didn't have enough tomato sauce, so it's white rice. So I'm a better white rice. Alright? Let's get started on this. Alright guys, this is a new recipe, not a new recipe, a recipe that I'm revisiting. Today I'm going to make some chile rellenos, so I'm going to take you guys with me step by step how I make them. I know I already have a video that shows you how to make them, but since that time I have gotten better at making them, gotten faster at making them, so I'm definitely going to take you guys with me today while I do these, and I'm going to show you guys, demonstrate to you guys exactly what I'm doing, okay guys? So let me show you what I'm working with here first of all. So I went to the supermarket this morning and I couldn't resist, guys. Look at these chiles, look at this thing. Look at this. Oh my god, these are some beautiful chiles. I couldn't resist, so I got myself 9 of them. So that's what we're going to be making today. I'm going to show you guys how to make them easier way than I made them in my first video. I showed you guys how to when you get these all burnt up, you got to make them on the stove. But now I have a new system. I do them outside in the barbecue, so I'm going to demonstrate how we do that. That's going to be the first step. But what I'm doing right now is I'm getting my stock ready for my soup first, that way I don't have to do that later. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting everything up. In here I already have 1 onion cut up and 2 tomatoes cut up. I got 2 garlics in there. I'm going to put in a bell pepper, a red bell pepper, green bell pepper. I'm going to put 2.5, no, I'm going to put in 3 serranos in there, guys, because I want it nice and spicy. Then I'm going to add this other bell pepper, yellow bell pepper in there for flavor and for looks. And that's going to be our stock right there. So I'll put those up the list on the video right here in the front to show you the ingredients that I'm actually using. That way to demonstrate. But right now what I'm just doing is I'm pre-cutting everything for later. So later on when I make the chiles, this is a very, very extensive recipe, so it requires a lot of steps. So first step I'm going to do is just kind of getting ahead of myself, and I'm going to cut everything up for my stock, so later on I could just pull it all out and throw it all together. Guys, I remember I was demonstrating to you guys I'm way ahead of the game. Here's my everything for my stock, for my soup later. I got cilantro, got 4 different types of bell peppers, some serrano, some tomatoes, and some onions. And then for the soup stock later, I'm going to add little rings of corn and some zucchini. So it's going to be a very meaty soup. And then over here we have our chiles and our Monterey Jack cheese we're going to use later too. So alright, I'm going to grill these. Next steps, I'm going to grill these, put them in bags, and I'll show you guys, demonstrate that in a minute. Guys, if you guys don't know about making chile rellenos, the first step is to grill your chiles. We need to burn the skin off so that the skin peels right off. Normally, I used to do this inside, but now I've changed my method around and I brought them out to the barbecue. And this is a faster, easier way of doing them, guys. You put them out here in your barbecue, and you could get them that much faster. Look how beautiful these chiles are. They're huge. So we're gonna make 9 chiles today. Look at this. Look how big and bad these are. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these, I'm going to put the temp on it so that they grow faster. And what we're going to do is just burn them. Kind of just let the skin all burn on the outside. Once they burn on the outside, I'm going to put them in these bags right here. So that the skin will sweat right off. And then after that, they'll just peel right off. That's the first step. These are what they should be looking like, guys. See how the skin's all wrinkling up? I mean, it's gonna peel right off. See, I already have one over here in the bag. What this allows is the heat from inside the bag is gonna get it to sweat, and it's gonna fall. The skin will just peel right off instantly. The trick is to keep turning them on the sides that aren't toasted. Like that side needs a little bit more. Put it on that side. See, that side's already good. Keep turning them over. Okay, I'm gonna pull these out. Next up is peeling them. So these are our chiles right here. After we let them rest for at least probably like 2 hours, I left them rest. So you can see now they're all nice and cool down. Bag's got a little scrunched up because it was nice and hot when I put them in there. But now I'm gonna start cleaning them up. I'm gonna show you guys how I clean them. First, we're gonna do is pull the skin off, split them down one side, and then pull all the seeds out of them. That's what we need to do here. Okay. So I'm gonna move these over here. So that way, after I'm done, I'm gonna set them over there. Okay. So here's your chile. And this is what I was talking about, the skin, guys. Check this out. Skin just peels right off. Look at that. See how simple that is? And the reason being is because I did it on the barbecue. When I've done it on the sink, it never comes off this easy. Look at this. Look at it. It's a perfect peel right there. Nothing on it. Nothing. Everything's super clean off it. Now I'm gonna grab my knife right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the chile down the seam. Cut it down this little seam right here, all the way down, like that. And I open it up. And you're gonna see all the pod of seeds up there. See that? So you want to grab that, pinch it off, and just throw it down. Let that all come down. Take as many seeds as you can out of it. Just clean it all off. These are some nice looking chiles. Look at that. Get all the seeds. Now I'm gonna just lay them down in the tray. Show you guys another one. Super easy. Look at this. Skin comes right off. When you do them on the stove, they don't come off like that. They just don't. Okay. Grab my knife. I cut it down the long way. Open it up. Grab the pod of seeds and just pull it all off. Pinch right off. And then take all the other seeds out of it. Oh, this one ripped. Still good, still good, still good. Do one more for you guys. Oh, that one's breaking too. You gotta be careful because they're very tender right now. I think it's because so don't hold them by the stem. Cut it. Grab the seeds, pinch it right off. Okay, bird's eye view of the chiles, already peeled, cleaned, ready. Now I'm gonna stuff them with this cheese. Basically, it's just Monterey Jack cheese, little block in each one. I'm gonna use my toothpicks to mend it together so that the cheese doesn't pop out. All right, so check this out. So what you do is grab your cheese. You still want to get as much seeds as you can out of there because there's still probably some seeds in there. Take them out. Get your cheese block. I'm gonna stick it in there. And then what you're gonna do is mend it down the sides. So I'm gonna stick a toothpick in here, go in and go out. I'll use 2 toothpicks for each chile. Come back out. Just like that. See that? Perfect. Block of cheese, stick it in there, go in, go out. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It's still gonna get wrapped with egg and flour. So it's gonna be definitely have something else in it. That one's that, see? Okay, for anybody who says that making chile rellenos is an easy job, they're lying to you guys. They're lying. This is very, very tedious, difficult job. So let's go over what we've done already, all right? We've already cut our veggies for our stock for our soup. But right now we're at the part where the chiles, we already got them all browned up from the outside, put them in a bag, peeled them, took all the seeds out of them. You've seen that I stuffed the cheese inside them, so these are ready to go, guys. The next step now is that we're gonna come over. Let me turn you guys around real quick. Let me show you my setup, guys. And I've gotten better at this as I've gone. This is, you know, because the first time I made this, it was a disaster. It was dirty, messy. You have to have a little system of doing this, guys. So the way I do these chiles is there's 9 chiles, 9 of them. So what I'm going to do is fry up 3 at a time. So 3 at a time. So when I make my egg batter, the egg batter concoction that I make has to be done 3 eggs at a time, for 1 egg for each chile. Because the reason being is when you have to beat the eggs, and when you beat the eggs will go flat if you wait for those first 3 chiles to be made. So what I like to do is I'll beat 3 eggs, make 3 chiles, beat 3 more eggs, and make 3 more chiles. So that's why we're doing 9 today. So right now I'm gonna show you guys how I make the egg concoction. These bad boys right here are ready. They just need to be floured, dipped in the egg, and then put to fry. Okay, so I'm gonna move these over here and then we'll get on with this. Okay. For the egg batter concoction, this is what you're going to need, guys. You're going to need eggs, of course. You're going to need 2 bowls. 1 bowl for your whites, 1 bowl for your yolk. So right now what we're going to do is I'm going to do 4 eggs for 3 chiles. I changed it up. I'm going to go 1 more extra egg. So I'm going to pour 4 eggs. So I'm going to put the whites here and the yolks here. Then I'm going to beat the yolks till they get foamy. Once they get foamy and thicky, then I'm gonna add the yolks to it and beat it all together. Once that's done, then I'm ready to jump onto frying the first 3 chiles. Okay, so let me start this up first. So the technique I use to get the yolk out of here, guys, is I grab a spoon, cracker on the top, go all the way around, crack a little hole, take off this top part. You have a trash can handy, and then what you're gonna do, you have a little hole here. Now all you do is just pull out the yolk, the white. The white will come all out. The yolk will stay inside if you do it very slowly. Don't let the yolk come out. You can even put your finger there, hold the yolk there. All you want is the white out. Okay? This piece of. You're gonna dip them in your thing. All right, so I got all my egg whites right here, egg whites, and I got the yolk over here. So now I'm gonna use the beater, this jigger, like the purple, wrong button. Okay, now we're gonna beat our eggs. I'm gonna put it at the highest, man. You really want to get it going good. Let me turn you guys around to the next part. See how it's starting to see the little change? I mean, it's getting foamy. See how it's all foamy now, guys? That's what you want. My yolk. And we are ready. I'm gonna do this here. Turn this way so it doesn't make a mess. And now we got our egg concoction here. In case I don't get a good view, let me show you guys what I'm gonna do right here, guys. I'm gonna grab my chiles from here. I'm gonna put them on this. Let me do the one right here. I'm showing you guys. Here, grab one of these chiles and put it on here. You want them to get them all battered up, nice and battered up. See that? I'm gonna just set it down right here. Got my next one. I'm gonna do 3 at a time, guys. 3 at a time. This is the trick. You don't want your egg to go flat, so you want to do this really, really quick. As soon as you're done with that next part, that's what you do. Grab your next chile over here. Make sure it's all white. You need that in order for that to hold on to that while you're cooking it. All right, we got our hot oil already going, guys. So now we're gonna do this. We're gonna grab our egg, okay? We're gonna grab our chile. You're gonna make sure you get enough egg on there, guys. Enough egg on there, all the way around it, okay? You're gonna grab your chile and you're gonna put it on the side right here, right there. Grab your next one. Make sure you get enough egg all the way around it, okay? Put it on the other side. Put it up against the side. Grab this chile. Same thing. Make sure it gets nice and coated. I'm gonna put it on this side. Make sure you drop all your egg in there, guys. Drop all your egg in there. You don't want to waste the egg. Egg is the best part. Grab a napkin here. So you have all this egg left over, guys. Here, see that? So we're gonna use 3 eggs on each one. So what I'm gonna do is push them over a little bit towards the side. Make sure your oil is nice and hot, guys. Oil has to be hot. Use a non-stick pan too. These are a little bit older, so they're a little sticking a little bit. What I like to do is put them right up against the side. And then you grab some grease and put it on top. I'm just using regular vegetable oil in case you guys are wondering. Now what I'm going to do with this extra batter is I'm going to pour it on top, guys. No need to waste it. And that's why I put it right up against the edge. That way it goes right up against the edge right there. All good stuff right here, guys. Make sure you watch your chiles. Give it a few minutes. Right now you're gonna flip them over. In the meantime, right here, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna grab the next 3 chiles. I'm gonna put them in the, so I can have room to put these inside my pan right now. Because right now all we're doing is battering these up. Once we batter these up, then our next step is to make our stock and make our soup. You're gonna see these are ready to flip over. Look at this. Flip it over. It's like flipping over an omelet, guys. Look at that. And I push them up against the edge. So the edges are hot, so it just pushes everything and just keeps everything right on there. Oh, man, I messed that one up. Gotta go this way. Put it up against the side. This is missing a little bit of batter right here on top. I'm gonna put this one on top. Okay. Get this other chile over here. These are ready. So what I do now, wait for these bad boys to finish. And then what I'm going to do is make some more egg concoction. Because the egg is the most important part. Flip them over one more time. And look at these Chili Rellenos. That's why I like using these chiles when I was telling you guys earlier. They're so big. Look how big these things are. Look how meaty that chile is. Look at this. Look at that. Oh man. And then when you add that to the stock soup I'm gonna make. Some people actually eat these just like this. They don't even. Alright guys, this is the current situation with the chiles right here. Chiles are all done. See how they're all nice and brown, egg all around them. Okay, so now it's time to make our stock for our soup, and I'm also going to make some rice. Alright, so stay tuned. Okay, we're ready to make our stock, guys. Very important, guys, very important. We're going to add some oil to our stock first. First thing is we're going to grill up all our greens. That goes in when the soup part comes in. But first, we're going to saute up all this stuff right here. So we're going to add some oil. Enough to get it going pretty good. And over here, guys, I'm going to make some rice. Some red rice. I'm going to add some oil here, too. Start them at the same time. Okay. So next step is we're going to add our veggies to our stock pot. Okay? Remember, in here, you already saw the list. There's cilantro, there's red peppers, orange peppers, yellow peppers, and by peppers I mean bell peppers. And then there's green bell peppers in there. There's tomato, there's onions, and then there's chile serrano, like 2.5 chile serranos, which is kind of a lot for me, but I'm trying to make it spicy this time because just trying different things here. So we're going to add that right now in here and start sauteing that up, okay? We're going to make our soup first, and then add our veggies into it, and then we're going to add our chile to that. Of course, all those are not going to fit in here, so what you're going to do is dip them as you start serving them. We'll probably put like 4 in here at first, and then after those get served, then you put 4 more in here. So let's get started on this. So we're going to start off with these veggies here. We already got our oil in there. I'm just going to drop all this in here. Seems like a lot of veggies, guys, but right now, once you start cooking it all up, you're going to see that it's going to all saute and come down. We have a lot of different stuff in here. Lately, I've been cooking a lot with different colored bell peppers, and guys, I'm just saying, those things give such a great flavor that I've been implementing them in a lot of different dishes, such as this one. So that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of just adding different things to it. Let me put this up so you guys can see. So I've been adding different things. Like especially to this recipe, I'm adding bell peppers. I'm adding I'm gonna add the little pieces of corn and I'm gonna add some cucumbers to the stock because the stock is so delicious that you don't have to have the chile. You know what I mean? So right now we're just sauteing this up. Okay, I had a change of heart, guys. Decided to go with white rice instead. We don't have any enough tomato sauce. The difference between red rice and red rice and white rice is the tomato sauce, guys, in case you guys don't know. Right here we got our veggies still sauteing up. We're about ready to add our water, tomato sauce, and then our we're gonna add some seasonings, and then we're gonna add the veggies into it right there. And then once our stock is going really good, our soup stock, then we're gonna add our chiles on top of it. So we're looking good right now, guys. We're looking good. When you're making chile rellenos, guys, you definitely have to have a system down because, to me, I don't know, it seems like it's an all-day project, you know? Like, you start at one time and then all of a sudden you're working, you know? I started this morning and right here, I'm in the evening already. It's already dark outside. It's about 5 o'clock, so But this is coming together right now. Right now I'm just going to add my water to my stock. Add the veggies to it. Let it cook up some more. And then we're going to add the chiles at the very end. The chiles are already done. They're already cooked. You just want to kind of submerge them in the flavor to get the flavor of the soup. Alright, so we'll move along in a minute. I'll show you guys. Okay guys, so we added our water now. We added about, I added about 10 cups of water, guys. 10 cups. And then we're going to add our veggies now. Yeah, it seems like a lot, but right now once it starts cooking up, I'm going to let it cook for about a good hour before I add our chiles to it. And like I said, our chiles just got to get submerged and then they come right back out. Over here we have our rice going. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding our seasoning to this. Let's see our stock. Let me add this too right here while you guys are right here. I'm gonna add a can of tomato sauce. There's a reason why I didn't make the rice red, because I only had 1 can of tomato sauce left. So. But I think it's more important for the stock. Okay. We're gonna add our spices right now, and I'm gonna add the other veggies too. Okay, we added our veggies, as you can see. I added our calabacitas, and I put the pieces of corn in there, corn on the cob, and we're just gonna let this all cook up now. Before we do that, we have to add some spices. So first I'm gonna add some salt. This is the way I was taught to add salt, guys, especially to a big dish like this. I'm gonna add a good, probably like 3 teaspoons. Okay. Then I'm gonna add some chicken nor. Can never go wrong with chicken nor, guys. Chicken nor gives a great flavor. I'm gonna add like 2 good hearty scoops of it. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of granulated onion. And a little bit of granulated garlic. And we already have garlic in it too, guys, so we don't have to put too much garlic. But garlic, can never have too much garlic as far as I'm concerned. Give us a good spin. We're gonna let this cook for about a good hour right now. Looks good, guys. Looks good. Alright, be back in a minute. Give you guys a little update right here. We're about an hour into the cooking process now, guys. You see our soup's looking really super delicious. I already tasted it. Look at all the veggies inside of it. We still got our chiles over here. We haven't even dropped them in yet. Like I said, we're only going to be able to drop maybe like 3 or 4 at a time because it's already a meaty soup. So, over here, my rice. My rice is already looking tip-top shape. Look at that. Yeah. Woo! So, a few more, probably like about 30 more minutes, I'm going to start dropping the chiles in here and let them soak up. So this is what our stock is looking like right here, guys. Check it out. This is what I'm telling you, buddy. The stock is everything, guys. And what I like to do is check the grab a small piece. Grab a piece of this. It's definitely not done yet. Needs about another 20 minutes. And then I'm going to start dropping a couple of chiles in there. Actually, you know what? Still quite a few away to be done. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop a couple of chiles in there. Just so that they start soaking up all the juice. Because, you know, the chiles give it a great taste. Look at that. Oh, man. So we're just going to drop them in there. Look at that thing. Look at this big old chile. I'm gonna drop like 4 of them in there, because this gives it a better taste too, guys. You gotta understand the taste of the. The only thing is now we can't really mix it. So now we're just gonna let it sit. Let it cook by itself, okay? Oh man, look at this, guys. This is a view that you want to have right here. Look at this. Filled to the brim. Look at that. Let that cook for about 20 minutes. And then we'll start serving them up. This is at the end of the video. Alright guys, this is what we came out with. Chile relleno on a bed of white rice, guys. You can eat it soup style or you can eat it regular style. Let's try it out. Ooh, it's hot.
Don't eat the toothpick.
Watch out for the toothpicks. Super bomb, guys. It's a lot of work. You guys saw what I had to go through this to make this today. But I know myself and my family and my boys, they all enjoy this, so it's always well worth it. It's always well worth it. Alright guys, see you guys in the next video.